Hey Woodbury students, today is Earth Day, so happy Earth Day. I am going to read a little bit, a chapter called Force from the book Where on Earth, and this is called Geography Without the Boring Bits. Since it's Earth Day, I figured I'd kind of incorporate some information about Earth. Forests. Forests are filled with plants, excuse me, and animals that are essential for keeping humans alive. About 30% of Earth's land surface is covered by lush green forest that is vital for sustaining life on Earth. Pollution filters. A forest is defined as a large area covered by trees. Forests are often described as the world's pollution filters. This is because they are able to absorb billions of tons of carbon dioxide. This is important because carbon dioxide is one of the greenhouse gases thought to be causing global warming. It is produced by cars and factories, but also by humans and animals just breathing out. All different kinds of plants and forests take the carbon in the air, combine it with water in chemical reaction powered by sunlight, and turn it into sugar for food. This waste product of the process are water and oxygen, the gas you need to breathe. This process is called photosynthesis. Here's a little picture at the bottom of that process. The trees exhaling and the animals eating the trees, and circle of life. Forests can be found in every single continent except for Antarctica. They grow almost everywhere, from the hot and steamy areas around the equator to the frosty lands of North America, Europe, and Asia. Read on to find out about some of the different types of forests. Temperate forests are found in areas where the temperatures are fairly moderate and soils are rich. Temperate forests are mostly made up of deciduous trees such as oak, ash, and maple. In autumn, deciduous trees lose their leaves, remaining bare during the winter. Around 5,000 years ago, most of the British Isles were covered by forests, but many were cleared as humans began to use the land to cultivate crops and keep animals. Boreal forests. These are found in the cooler northern areas of North America, Europe, and Asia. Boreal forests are made up of different types of coniferous trees. Coniferous trees such as pine and spruce are cone-shaped, which allows the snow to slide off of them easily. Coniferous trees keep the needle-like leaves all year round, so they are known as evergreen trees. Many species grow to record-breaking heights. In California, a coast redwood called Hyperion stands at a colossal 115 meters. I'm assuming that's over 300 feet, but I'm not great with metrics. Tropical rainforests are found in the tropical areas around the equator, in Africa, Asia, and South America, and Australia as well. Rainforests are warm all year round and are teeming with life. Some pictures of the rainforest layers. My son yesterday said that the Amazon rainforest is actually the lungs of the earth. I thought it was kind of a profound statement, so that's kind of why I'm reading this today, it being Earth Day and all. It is estimated that rainforests are home to about half the planet's plant and animal species. There's so much competition for light and space in the rainforest that plants and animals have adapted to living in different layers. The scene shows a typical rainforest with 4 layers. Trees and plants need light and space to grow. The understory layer. This is a very light layer. This is a very little light. There's very little light in this layer. There are vines called lianas growing around the trees and small ferns and shrubs. It is also home to many insects, spiders, and reptiles, as well as small mammals. The forest floor is a layer that is very damp and dark. It is also home to a mind-boggling variety of creatures from spiders to pigs to deer and big cats. The emergent layer. In this layer, the tops of the tallest trees, such as mahogany, tower above the canopy. These trees are at the mercy of the strong winds and sunlight. This layer is home to many birds and insects. And then there's the canopy. Sometimes known as the umbrella, this tangled layer of dense branches is rich in life, from flowers and fruits to monkeys and birds. It is so thick that it blocks out virtually all light for the vegetation below. So down here, we have the forest floor. And this intermediate area is the understory. We have the canopy up here, and the emergent layer must be this layer right here. Until recently, it was thought that the oldest tree in the world was a 4,700-year-old bristlecone pine named Methuselah growing in California. Recently, scientists have found a spruce tree in Sweden, which they believe has been growing for nearly 10,000 years. The Amazon rainforest covers an area around 6 million kilometers and stretches through 9 countries in South America. The rainforest is so big that it is believed that there may still be people living in the forest who have never been in contact with the outside world. Believe it or not, I've actually been to the Amazon. The Titan arum grows in the rainforest of Indonesia. It is the world's largest flower, growing up to 3 meters tall and 1.5 meters across. This isn't one to buy for your mom. It's said to smell like rotting meat. Yuck! Did you know that chewing gum used to be made from the sap of spruce trees? The ancient Mayans used to chew sap of the sapodilla trees, which are found in the rainforests of Central America. The future of forests, and this is the important part here. In the last 50 years, more than a fifth of the Amazon rainforest has been destroyed. People cut the trees to sell the wood for building homes or making furniture, or to clear the land to grow crops and graze cattle. This affects the planet in many ways. About half the species of plants and animals on Earth live in rainforests. Cutting down the forest means that these species have nowhere to live, and they die out. Scientists believe that the planet is losing up to 50 species each day, many of them in the rainforests. If animals and plants are wiped out, others that depend on them to survive will also die out. Humans use many plant species found in the rainforest to make medicines. Destroying these species means that the chance to find a cure for some disease may also be lost. Global warming. Cutting down rainforests also speeds up global warming. As the Earth's forests absorb billions of tons of carbon dioxide and gas each year, this includes 30% of carbon dioxide humans put into the air with their cars and power stations. As areas of the forest are destroyed, there are fewer trees to absorb the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, and the more greenhouse gas there is in the atmosphere, the warmer the planet gets. Desertification. The trees and plants in the forest hold the soil together to stop it from blowing and washing away. Cutting down forests means that there is more soil exposed to the wind and rain, which can lead to areas becoming deserts. There are ways to conserve the forests and plant new ones. Conservationists are urging people to treat forests with respect to try and reduce global warming before it is too late. And typically on Earth Day, we try to plant vegetables or trees or flowers just to help the earth. I know there's a lot of information out there on the internet, and there's TV shows. I know the Wildcrats have their Amazon special that aired on Monday, so you may want to check that out and learn more about your rainforest and how they help provide so many wonderful things for our earth. Happy Earth Day, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Take care.